orchids are so beautiful. But, I've heard about the Miltonia orchid genus. Can you explain more about it to me and everyone? What makes it so special?
Of course, Alex. Miltonia orchids are truly special and are part of one of the orchid genera with a long history of discovery. What's interesting is that they're not just beautiful in appearance, but they also have unique biological and developmental characteristics. Miltonia has drawn significant attention from botanists, and within this genus, there are many different species, each with its own unique traits. Let me explain in detail about their origins, history, and some of the standout species so you and everyone else can understand them better. Miltonia is a very fascinating genus of orchids, named after an English botanist, Viscount Milton, in the 19th century. He contributed greatly to our understanding of tropical plants, especially orchids. Many people often confuse Miltonia with the genus Miltoniopsis, but they are actually quite different. The genus Miltonia, which we are discussing here, is primarily native to the tropical rainforests of South America, particularly in countries like Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. These regions have warm, humid climates, which are ideal for the growth of this orchid. Interestingly, Miltonia thrives not only in the lowlands of rainforests but can also survive in mountainous areas where the climate is cooler. This adaptability is quite remarkable, as not all orchids can thrive in such diverse environments. Additionally, Miltonia orchids have a very unique feature: their flowers often resemble pansy flowers, and that's why they are sometimes called pansy orchids. This makes them easily recognizable compared to many other orchid species. In terms of colors, Miltonia typically displays vibrant shades like white, pink, purple, and red, and they have a distinct fragrance, delicate but not overpowering.
So Miltonia orchids aren't just beautiful, they also have a history linked to scientific discovery and a diverse range of habitats. That's really fascinating. I never thought these flowers could be so complex and interesting.
That's right, Alex. What's interesting is that Miltonia isn't just a single species. There are actually about 9 main species, each with its own unique characteristics. For example, Miltonia spectabilis is one of the most popular species. It has large flowers with light purple petals, typically blooming in late summer and early fall, with a gentle fragrance. It's loved for its reliable blooming and easy care. This makes Miltonia one of the most diverse and popular orchid genera among enthusiasts. They adapt to a wide range of environmental conditions, from tropical to high-altitude areas, allowing them to thrive in many parts of the world, not just in South America, but also in other regions with suitable conditions. As you can see, Miltonia not only has a rich history, but it also consists of many species with unique characteristics. Next, I'll be sharing more detailed insights on the standout species within this genus and what makes them so special.
James, you mentioned that Miltonia and Miltoniopsis have several different species. Do they only have a few specific types, or are there actually many species with their own unique characteristics?
Oh, you'll be surprised, Alex. In fact, both the Miltonia and Miltoniopsis genera have many different species, each with its own distinctive traits. Let me introduce you to a few standout species that I think you'll love. This is one of the most famous hybrids in the Miltoniopsis genus, known by the beautiful name waterfall orchid. The name comes from the flower's soft, flowing shape, resembling a small waterfall. Look at these pure white petals cascading softly like a waterfall, with the deep purple center providing a striking focal point. This color contrast is truly captivating, creating a very graceful beauty. Miltoniopsis cell wasserfall is a hybrid developed from the Miltoniopsis genus, part of the Orchidaceae family. Miltoniopsis is often confused with Miltonia, but the key difference is that Miltoniopsis prefers cooler environments compared to Miltonia. This species stands out for its unique flower structure, blending the characteristic colors and shapes of Miltoniopsis. This species does not grow naturally but is the product of hybridization. However, the ancestors of Miltoniopsis originate from the Andes Mountains, primarily in Colombia and Ecuador. These regions range from 4,900 to 9,800 feet in altitude, with cool climates, high humidity, and indirect light. That's why cell wasserfall thrives best in temperatures ranging from 15 to 24 degrees Celsius and requires regular watering to keep the roots moist. Today, cell wasserfall has become one of the most popular orchid hybrids grown in gardens and greenhouses around the world. People love them not only for their graceful beauty but also because they thrive well in greenhouses or indoor environments with adequate humidity. This is Miltonia morelliana, one of the most strikingly colored orchids in this genus. Look at that deep purple, it truly exudes a sense of royalty and elegance. The petals are velvety smooth, with a slight sheen that makes them even more radiant in the light. This species is known for its large flowers and bold form, yet it still maintains a delicate softness. This species belongs to the Miltonia genus, with the full scientific name Miltonia morelliana. It was first discovered in Brazil and documented by botanist John Lindley in the 19th century. A standout feature of Miltonia morelliana is its flowers, which can reach up to 10 centimeters in diameter. One interesting thing about Miltonia morelliana is its fragrance. The flower gives off a light scent, not too overpowering, but it lasts throughout the day, gently filling the space with a pleasant aroma. Miltonia morelliana is mainly found in the humid tropical rainforests of Brazil, where high humidity and indirect light provide ideal growing conditions. These areas are typically at altitudes ranging from 1,600 to 3,900 feet. In this environment, the ideal temperature for this species is 64 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and around 55 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit at night. To care for this orchid well, you need to maintain humidity levels between 60 to 80% and ensure the roots remain well ventilated. What makes this species even more special is its ability to bloom year-round with proper care. It needs gentle, indirect light and high humidity to stay vibrant. So, with the right care, you'll have a pot of beautiful flowers blooming all year long. This is a special hybrid, Miltonia Goodale Moyer, named after the famous orchid researcher. The name reflects the respect for his significant contributions to orchid hybridization and development. These flowers are truly a masterpiece of perfect harmony between color and form. Look at the petals, you can see the deep purple blending with white, creating a very subtle contrast. Not only are the colors eye-catching, but the flowers also have stripes or small spots in the center, adding an extra layer of intrigue. This hybrid originates from crossbreeding between species of the Miltonia and Miltoniopsis genera, combining the best traits of both. This gives Goodale Moyer both beauty and resilience, making it ideal for greenhouse environments or indoor cultivation. This species prefers moderate light, not too harsh, and especially needs a humid environment to thrive. That's why it's ideal for beginner orchid enthusiasts, as it's not too difficult to care for. Since it's a hybrid, Miltonia Goodale Moyer doesn't grow naturally, but it inherits characteristics from both Miltonia and Miltoniopsis. This means the species prefers moderate light, high humidity, and cooler temperatures. It thrives best in environments where temperatures range from 59 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. It's easier to grow than many other species, making it perfect for beginner orchid caretakers. This is Miltonia regnellii, a species known for its pure white or pale pink flowers, which are very graceful. Whenever they bloom, you'll see clusters of flowers creating a truly radiant and charming display. What's special about this species is that the lip of the flower is often yellow or purple, creating a subtle yet captivating contrast. The flowers are not only beautiful but also quite easy to care for. Miltonia regnellii thrives in areas with high humidity and cool climates, similar to other species in this genus. This is one of the orchid species discovered in the 19th century and described by Heinrich Gustav Reichenbach, a famous German botanist. The size of Miltonia regnellii flowers can range from 5 to 7 centimeters, and they can bloom continuously with proper care. This species is commonly found in the tropical rainforests of Brazil, especially in southeastern Brazil. They typically grow at altitudes ranging from 1,600 to 4,900 feet, where the climate is cool and humidity is high. To thrive, Miltonia regnellii requires daytime temperatures between 64 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit and nighttime temperatures from 55 to 61 degrees Fahrenheit. They need humidity levels around 60 to 80% and soft light to avoid leaf burn. This species is very popular in orchid gardens, thanks to its ease of care and the elegant beauty it offers.
This is amazing. I had no idea that the Miltonia and Miltoniopsis genera had so many beautiful and diverse species. Each one has its own unique beauty and characteristics, from color to how they're cared for. So with so many different species, is caring for Miltonia orchids complicated, James? Is there anything different compared to other orchids?
Caring for Miltonia isn't too complicated if you follow some basic rules. First, you should know that in the wild, Miltonia species typically grow in tropical rainforests or high-altitude regions of South America, where humidity is high year-round, and they receive indirect light. That's why, in cultivation, they also need to stay moist, but their roots should never be waterlogged. And the light needs to be gentle to avoid leaf burn. Watering correctly is also crucial. Miltonia orchids don't like being overwatered, so after watering, make sure the roots dry out between waterings. And remember to always water in the morning so the plant has time to dry before nightfall. It's best to use room temperature water and avoid tap water that contains chlorine or other chemicals. Rainwater or filtered water is a much better option. Fertilizing correctly is one of the most important factors in caring for Miltonia orchids. It helps the plant grow stronger, but you need to be cautious. The pH of the soil should also be monitored, ideally around 5.5 to 6.5. As for fertilizer, you should use one specifically made for orchids, with an NPK ratio of 20-20-20 during the growing season. Always dilute the fertilizer with water, using about 1/4 to 1/2 of the recommended amount on the label to prevent root burn. When the plant begins to flower, switch to a fertilizer with higher phosphorus to help the flowers bloom beautifully and last longer.
James, why do I see so many people loving and chasing after Miltonia orchids? What makes them so special compared to other orchids?
There are actually a few reasons why Miltonia is always so loved and sought after. First, it's the vibrant beauty of these flowers. Each species of Miltonia has diverse and captivating colors, from deep purples to bright yellows. They always stand out in any space. Additionally, Miltonia flowers often have a sweet, pleasant fragrance that's not too overpowering, making them ideal for decorating homes or workplaces. Second, Miltonia can bloom multiple times a year if cared for properly. This is very appealing to orchid lovers because they don't have to wait too long to see these vibrant flowers in bloom. This continuous blooming ability is one of the biggest reasons why Miltonia is so highly sought after. Additionally, in the culture of some South American countries, Miltonia is seen as a symbol of elegance and refinement. This makes them the perfect gift for special occasions like anniversaries or important events. It's believed that giving someone a Miltonia orchid shows respect and admiration, so they are always sought after not just for their beauty, but for their symbolic value as well.
We hope you've learned a lot of interesting things about the Miltonia orchid genus, from how to choose and care for them to their history and origins.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss more exciting videos about the plant world. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions about these beautiful orchids. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.